Hello, it's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Today I thought we would upcycle this pretty box that I got for Christmas. So obviously when I got it for Christmas it was full of 𝓷𝓸𝓬𝓲 goodies, which I have since relocated to my makeup bag. And I thought this was the perfect box to keep for Valentine's crafts. I did consider adding a shaker window behind the lips, but because of the way the box was put together it was going to be really difficult to get behind it. And I didn't want to mess up the inside too much. I wanted to be able to put something in there, some goodies in there. So I decided to leave it as a clear window. I wanted to cover up these two hearts. They're pretty, but I didn't like the words in them. So I found these chipboard stickers which fit perfectly. It's like they were made for the spots. These ones, I'm not sure if I just showed you what collection they were from. If you want to know which collection, leave me a comment and I will find out for you. And then I am using this 6x6 paper pad, the Pebbles one, to just fill in all of the bits. So obviously the top bit says Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I want that covered up, but I want to keep the foil rectangle, like the outline. So I'm just measuring that. I think literally putting a little scissor mark where I need to cut, and then cutting that out so that it will cover the words. This paper pad was like the perfect colour tones to match the box, which was great. And I chose a pattern here that was sort of a bit less in your face. Something a little bit more dainty so that I could decorate on top of it. Making that a little bit shorter. And you can see there it fits inside the outline perfectly now. Then I decide to cover the sides as well. I don't bother covering the back. I know that it has all of the details about the makeup, but I thought just the foiled wording looked pretty. So again, very untechnical. I'm literally just holding the box at the top of my cutter there to sort of work out how big my pieces need to be. And I didn't bother, so usually I would make sure my paper was the right way up so that it would be the right way up the whole way around the box. I made sure it would be the right way up on the sides. The top and the bottom I just stuck with the way that I already had the paper. If I was going to have them facing the right way, it meant using a whole nother sheet of 6x6, and I didn't want to do that. I've got far too many scraps as it is. So I just used the paper in the direction it was already being cut. This one with the hearts on has to be one of my favourite papers from that collection. Added stitching around the edge of that rectangle. Added some foam tape on the back there. And then I stick that straight onto our little rectangle on the front. I love adding gold stitching to everything. Every time I try and make a project with no stitching, I end up adding it somehow. I just can't resist. So I know I need to cover this writing at the bottom as well. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. So I add on my side, top and bottom pieces first, just using some double-sided tape for those. There we go. Nice and quick and simple. Double-sided tape is from the Works, this one. And then I do go ahead and use the 𝓷𝓸𝓬𝓮, the thinner one. So you can see there that there's like a little slither of paper that isn't covered. And the 𝓷𝓸𝓬𝓮 was the perfect size to pop in there. So add that on. And then stick down each side. I just love the pattern and the colour of this box so much I couldn't throw it away. I had to turn it into something. If you have any ideas about what to put in the box, please do let me know. I'm thinking maybe a sort of thin 3D project. It might keep that safe and look pretty. Or I guess embellishments, like a memory dex card or something would fit nicely in there. Do let me know your suggestions though. Looking for some options to cover up the bits at the bottom here. I pull out all sorts of stuff and I find this 𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓲 on that photoplay paper sheet or sticker sheet. This one is, I want to say Tulsa and something. It's the gnome one. I used it last week as well. So the 𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓲 fits perfectly in that outline, but I still want to cover up the words underneath it. So I go for another strip of that heart paper that we were using to cover the sides. And I end up pulling up that XOXO so I can overlap the two. So I pop the hearts on there. I considered making them shorter so that it didn't cover the bottom line of the foil, but then you couldn't tell they were hearts. So I sort of compromised with myself, and this is what we ended up with. So this is our box base complete. Then it was time to add embellishments. I have these gorgeous word stickers that I still haven't used. So I was thinking hugs and kisses at first. So I pull that off to have a look and see what it looks like. I didn't like that one of the words was in the box and one was on the acetate. I don't know why. It just didn't sit right with me. And then when I moved the kisses further down, I had nowhere to put the and. So we decided to get rid of hugs and stick with just kisses because obviously it's lips. And that fits perfectly over that little box at the top there. Overlaps just enough. And then add one of these gold hearts. So you've got a little bit of that gold elsewhere on the project. Adding some hot glue to make sure that will definitely stay where I've put it. And then looking at this Pebbles sticker sheet for a little something extra, and these hedgehogs were just perfect. I love how they fit, how they look, they're adorable. So I popped them down the bottom there. And then I added a bunch of enamel dots. So I had this pack left from Freckled Fawn and I used up a lot of those. Then I've got these pearls. These ones are from Pound Shop a long while ago when they had all of the Disney collections, paper collections. Used up a bunch of these gold ones. I'm trying to get my enamel dots actually used up and gone. I've got so many packs, there's like 2 or 3 left. So if I have got 2 or 3 left, I'm trying to get them onto a project. Adding these hearts from Doodlebug, these are some of my favourite things to add. The thing is, I like to add my dots in odd numbers. So then I end up, once I add more than 3, we end up going crazy like this. And I've got like, what, 7 in each cluster there? But it's so pretty. And it uses them up, so win-win. Just a few more gems and then I will show you the box a bit closer up so that you can see all of those details. Don't forget to leave me some suggestions of what I can put inside the box for my Happy Mail. So I hope you have enjoyed hanging out and crafting with me. Please do let me know if there's any other Valentine's inspired projects you'd like to see. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will be back again next week or maybe even before to hang out and craft with you more. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!